Welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, home to the Midwest's biggest stockyards and the Kansas City Chiefs. Today, they battle the Buffalo Bills.
I think these two squads have a lot of similarities, and as evenly matched as they are, this could come down to the last play of the game.
Places it long. Kansas City coming with the blitz on this play. Molds was the target on that pass. Number 7 marks out the signals on second down. Number 7 puts the throw on second down. The pass lands incomplete, looking for the wide receiver. Number 7 calling signals from the shotgun. Number 7 with a perfect pass.
This is called using your hands and body together to make the reception. Look the ball into your hands, then secure the ball by pulling it close to your body.
Kansas City with corners tight on the receiver. He kept his legs churning and picked up a couple. Kansas City will rush 4 this time. That pass is intercepted. Yeah! Kansas City, ball 1st and 10. Smith wraps and brings him down. Anders on the move. The pass intended for the wide receiver, incomplete.
Jones was thinking touchdown that play, Dick. He just forgot to intercept the ball.
Gerbach steps to the line for this 3rd down play. To the sideline, complete.
They caught the defense napping on that play, Dick. Baby. He ran right past them and got deep for the big play.
Buffalo calls its base 4-man front now. Howard pulls him down.
Morris had no chance on that play, and he went to the outside but found his daylight was darkened by the defense.
Buffalo setting up with 5 DBs this time. He's got it. Complete. Gonzalez gets loose for big yardage. This is the drive's 5th play. The Chiefs 3, the Bills 0. Aims toward the end zone. Kansas City will send 4 against the quarterback. Smith. They'll use motion. He gets the ball. Thomas stops him with a wrap-up tackle. Kansas City could be bringing it on this one. Number 7 on the mark with that one. Will score! Touchdown, Bills!
Number 1, baby!
And it's good. The Bills 7, the Chiefs 3. Christie hits it deep. Buffalo will send 4 against the quarterback. Northern, the ball is picked off. No, incomplete. Anders deep in the backfield.
3:45.
Gerbach will throw on 2nd down. The dump off, incomplete.
Here we see a player that will find himself in the coach's doghouse if he continues to lose the ball like that.
Anders is on the field. Gerbach goes back to pass on 3rd down. Lockett makes the catch.
Yeah, baby!
Buffalo, man-to-man coverage on the receivers. He holds onto the ball, complete. Buffalo going with a 4-man front now. Washington with the hit. Buffalo showing a 5-man defensive backfield. Anders receives the pass. This is the 6th play of the drive. Gonzalez with the grab.
Elvis Gerbach has spent more time in the NFL as a backup than a starter. But if he keeps making throws like that, His days of bench warming will be well behind him.
The first quarter is in the books, and the score is the Bills 7, the Chiefs 3.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
Kansas City narrows the lead with that kick. The Bills 7, the Chiefs 6. Places it long. Kansas City calls its base four-man front now. Number 7 will let it fly on first down. Ishman wraps him up.
On this play, the quarterback is patient. He waits until a man gets open, and then he wastes no time in delivering an accurate throw.
Number 7 scans the defense on first down. Number 7 will attempt to pass on first down. Number 7 scanning the defense on second down.
Red 45.
Number 7 lets the throw on second down. The ball lands incomplete, intended for the wide receiver. Gash starts in motion. Number 7 puts the ball right on the money. Number 7 reading the defense on first down. Number 7 puts the ball right where he wanted.
The receiver just found some extra horsepower in his legs. He put it into overdrive and drove deep down the field.
This will be the 5th play of the current drive. Sixth play on this drive. Smith takes the handoff. Gray with the hit. Number 7 needs a bunch of yards here. Smith with a straight-ahead carry. Smith with great yardage on the carry.
Yeah, baby.
Kansas City will send 4 against the quarterback. Number 81, the intended receiver there. Motion on this play. Smith will get the ball here. Edwards smothers him for the tackle. Number 7 marks out the signals on third down. Number 7 throws the screen. Buffalo adds a field goal to their lead. The Bills 10, the Chiefs 6. empty. Aims toward the end zone. Buffalo shows a 5 defensive back set. He stopped, but will gain a couple of yards. Gerbach steps under center for this second down play. Anders, poorly covered, has the catch. Kansas City uses its second timeout. Buffalo will send 4 against the quarterback. Gerbach puts the ball right.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Yeah!
Hot! Hot! Hot!
And it's good. The Chiefs 13, the Bills 10. Stojanovic places it deep. Thomas getting in motion. Number 7 will set up to throw on first down. Ray brings him down.
Maybe trying to set up the safety for a bomb. Those short passes will eventually draw the deep man closer to the line of scrimmage.
Remersma going in motion. That one intended for the running back. Using motion. It's intercepted.
Yeah!
Anders in the backfield.
Blue 45.
Gerbach take it to the air on first down. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We can see what made this score possible. The receiver runs a nice tight route, and all he has to do is catch the ball because it's put right on the money.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
Right down the middle, good. The Chiefs 20, the Bills 10. Places it long. "25. Remersma getting in motion.
45.
Completed pass. Wood with the tackle. Kansas City lining up tight on the receiver. Tackle. Buffalo calls their third timeout. They won't be able to stop the clock now. Kansas City moving its corners up to press the receiver. Reed was the man that one was intended for. Number 7 will go to work with split back. Number 7 routes a screen pass. Gash breaks off a huge gain. Kansas City going to put some heat on the offense here. Gash poorly covered, hands the catch. We've reached the midway point with a score. The Chiefs 20, the Bills 10.
Buffalo needs to start clicking on the offensive side of the ball. When a game is as close as this one, every drive, every score is critical to the outcome.
Christie aims toward the end zone. Gerbach checks out the defensive alignment on first down. Completed pass. Smith with the tackle.
That is just nice teamwork. Those short routes indicate how well the quarterback and his receivers work together.
Gerbach from the shotgun.
47.
Gerbach will be throwing on second down. Buffalo going with 5 defensive backs now. Looking toward the middle. Incomplete. Williams set to return the kick. Aguiar into punt. Oh, did he nail that one? Oh, my. Buffalo takes control of the ball. First and 10. Intercepted. No, he didn't hang on. Buffalo takes possession. First and 10. He's got it. Complete. And they'll utilize motion. Number 7 will let it fly on first down. Kansas City comes set with 6 DBs. Throwing toward the sidelines. Incomplete.
Tongue with a spectacular play to knock that pass down. Great coverage by him.
Number 7 surveys the defense on third down. Number 81, the intended target. This will be the 5th play of the current drive. He makes the catch. Wood pulls him down.
Yeah!
Motion on this play. Number 7, the throw on first down. Turnover, it's intercepted.
Yeah!
Kansas City with the ball, 1st and 10. Gerbach will attempt to pass on first down. He's stopped. Gerbach checks the defense on 2nd down. Horn was the man that one was intended for.
A skilled defender will sometimes try to lull a quarterback into throwing his way. I think that's what happened there, and he almost had a pick.
Gerbach steps to the line for this 3rd down play. Gerbach will take it to the air on 3rd down. Horn makes the catch. Polacek brings him down. Gerbach looks over the defense on 1st down. Anders receives the pass. Buffalo moving its corners up to press the receivers. Morris managed good yardage on that rush.
Morris will have to slap some hands in the huddle for that nice gain. The offensive line was responsible there.
Buffalo will send 4 against the quarterback. Smith with the stop.
Kansas City, there was nowhere to run that time, Dick. That's great work by the defense.
Buffalo comes set with 6 DBs. Gerbach will throw on 2nd down. Looking to the sideline, incomplete pass. Gerbach goes to work from the shotgun. Gerbach to throw on 3rd down. Interception. Oh, no, incomplete. Kansas City extends their lead. The Chiefs 23, the Bills 10. Stojanovic kicks it long. Thomas in the game.
Blue 47. Hot.
Number 7, take it to the air on 1st down. Turnover, it's intercepted.
Yeah, baby.
This is a good example of a defender showing off great ball instincts. He gets a good jump on the play and steps in front of the pass. What a natural ball hawk.
Anders going in motion.
Red.
Alexander, the intended receiver there.
Smith had good position on the receiver, and that allowed him to get his hand in there and knock the ball away.
Buffalo showing a 5-man defensive backfield. Gerbach will air it out on 2nd down. Lockett was the man that one was intended for. Gerbach steps to the line for this third down play. Looking toward the middle, incomplete. Williams waits for the punt. Aguilar in to kick the ball away. That ball will travel into the end zone. Number 7 reading the defense on first down. He'll get nothing on this carry.
Smith stuck his neck in there for a tough yard or two on that play, Dick.
The fans are anticipating the start of what should be an exciting final quarter. The Chiefs 23, the Bills 10. Number 7 calling signals from the shotgun. Kansas City with a 4-man set here. Number 7 goes to the pass on first down. Reed was meant to get that one.
Here we see a player that will find himself in the coach's doghouse if he continues to lose the ball like that.
Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Number 7 sets up to throw on second down. Molds was the supposed target on that ball.
Gray almost picked that pass off. Great play to knock that ball down, though.
Number 7 goes to work from the shotgun. Number 7 will take it to the air on third down. Number 81 with the reception.
Yeah!
Kansas City goes with 5 defensive backs now. Picked off.
I'm feeling it.
Kansas City, ball first and 10. Gerbach will let it fly on first down. Wrapped up.
On this play, the quarterback is patient. He waits until a man gets open, and then he wastes no time in delivering an accurate throw.
Buffalo calls its base 4-man front now. Gerbach with a perfect pass. Buffalo lines up in its dime package. He'll get nothing on this carry. Buffalo going with a 4-man front now. Picked off. Buffalo with the ball first and 10. Looking toward the middle, incomplete.
Here we see a player that will find himself in the coach's doghouse if he continues to lose the ball like that.
Number 7 goes to work from the shotgun.
Red 45.
Number 7 looks downfield on second down. That pass is intercepted.
Yeah, baby.
Gerbach goes to work with split backs. Completed pass near the sideline. Gonzalez in motion on this play. Anders with the reception. Gerbach reading the defense on first down. That running play didn't go anywhere. Buffalo with corners tight on the receiver. Alexander wide open, makes the catch.
Alexander beat the defender so badly on that play, I wonder if the guy can suck it up and recover from such a play. On this play, you have to wonder just where the quarterback wanted to put it. He sure hit the wrong guy on that throw.
Buffalo will rush 4 this time. The ball is caught. Luckett gets loose for big yardage.
What happened to the coverage on that pattern? Someone had to miss an assignment.
Buffalo will rush 4 this time. That running play didn't go anywhere. This is the 6th play of the drive. He takes the handoff. Northern wraps him up. Buffalo calls its base 4-man front now. Smith with the hit.
A defense will take it as a personal challenge when you run at them. That time they filled the gaps and shut down the ground attack.
Gerbach has split his backs behind him. He'll get nothing on this carry. Number 7 brings the offense up to the line of scrimmage, first down. Looking toward the middle, incomplete.
Dick, I'm not a violent person, but when I was playing and I had passes dropped like that, I wanted to go out and just strangle my receiver sometimes.
Number 7 calling signals from the shotgun. Number 7 will air it out on second down. Wood brings him down. Number 7 checks out the defensive alignment on first down. Over the middle, complete. Number 7 from shotgun formation. Number 81 pulls in the pass. Kansas City going with 6 defensive backs. And makes the catch. 5th play on this drive. It's intercepted.
All right.
Gerbach scans the defense on first down. Morris carries. It's a medium gain.
Morris had the advantage of some fine blocking outside and got the kind of gain the team wanted.
Gerbach goes to work on second down. And that'll wrap it up with the final score. The Chiefs 23, the Bills 10.